Well, I seem to be back in a different stream, but I seem to be back. I apologize for that. As I've said before, in Mexico we have many beautiful things, but something we don't have is good internet. So, fortunately, I'd only been through one of the projects, and I feel now responsible because I don't want to leave it out. I feel now responsible to at least play it again and say what I said before, because, well, if this goes well, I don't want this project to be left out. So I'm just gonna play the project I was in before. It's called Lurker, and it was sent to me by DJ Farr. So I'm gonna play that again in a second. But fucking hell. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that this is gonna go well. Maybe, I mean, it's a possibility that this is gonna be cut off again, but I just hope that it does happen after a while, maybe after I've been through 10 or 15 projects, which to me is okay, because I can leave the stream there and continue for the next week. But well, shit, I just hope that it doesn't happen too soon. that's all I'm hoping for. Again, I apologize for that. It's terrible. Unfortunately, this is not something I can control. So I'm just gonna have to change. I'm just gonna have to change the link that I left on the group again. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm just gonna say, never mind. This is the new link. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna get a stroke if the stream gets cut off again. So for my health, because I'm a healthy person, I hope that doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm just gonna play again the project that I was playing before. As I said, it's called Lurker, and it was sent to me by DJ Farr. It's a Facebook link, so I'm gonna have to open it in another tab. I'm just gonna leave this one open, but I'm gonna play on the background. And there isn't any really recorded piece, like not in a studio or anything like that. It's just a live performance with a bass, only with a bass, and so that's very interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna show you like the video, because that's something I'm opening on my personal Facebook account, and I just don't like streaming my personal accounts on any social media or anything like that. But I'm gonna play the music in the background, and hopefully you can listen to it. So this is called Bird Song by Lurker, sent to me by DJ Farrer. Yeah, so the first thing that I noticed is that it's played only on a bass guitar. There's no drums, there's no guitars, it's only bass guitar. And the second thing that I noticed is those heavy, the heavy breathing. It kind of fits the song. When you listen to it, you're gonna see that.
Hi, this is Lurker. This is called Bird Song. It's warning that I have no idea where this thing is going. Whatever. I know that's empty, I'm dying, then I will close my eyes forever. Yeah, man, I hope everything works itself out, because I can't feel like you.
And I was also saying that I can very well imagine the drums for this, because I'm mainly a drummer. Play many instruments, but I'm mainly a drummer. And I just can imagine it. Very classic hardcore punk, even in the vocals. But this is pretty cool, and I think it would really benefit with more instrumentation. I am guessing this is probably kind of a you know, kind of a demo for what's hopefully gonna become a full song, because this Facebook page has got more videos which have names like testing or test. So I'm thinking this is probably just kind of a kind of a beta version of a full song. But I can definitely imagine everything else that comes with it. And those vocals, as I said, kind of remind me of more modern hardcore punk songs. Projects, I meant. Kind of like Hatebreed, which I think is the name of the band. You know, with it's still hardcore punk, but it's got a more modern touch of it. A more, say, metal-inspired touch of it. You know, that song called Destroy Everything kind of reminded me of those vocals. Destroy everything! With the breakdowns and everything.
My genius falls upon deaf ears again. Nothing has changed. I cannot.
And again, you're not really watching the video, so I'm not playing it for you in this window, but it's so powerful. There's, you know, those screaming, the screaming vocals, and it was so powerful and so cathartic that the camera went up. And now I'm not even looking at DJ Farah, which I'm thinking it's him. Now I'm looking at a ceiling fan. That's how powerful this is.
If you fools! If you fools! It repeats endlessly. You haven't seen the last of me. It repeats endlessly. You haven't seen the last of me. It repeats endlessly. You haven't seen the last of me. It repeats endlessly. You haven't seen the last of me.
Oh, it's back again. Oh, Jesus.
Thank you.
Jesus, well, I don't know how much you heard of that. I think you heard enough. Fucking hell. Well, I almost got a stroke again, but I think it'll do for a while. I think it'll do for a while. Well, again, in case you didn't hear the end of it, and what I was saying about it at the end, it's that I like its very hardcore punk vibe. I like the thick bass tone of it. And I like the fact that I can imagine the rest of the instrumentation even if it's not there. Oh Christ. Well, I think I'm gonna get like mini heart attacks every once in a while due to the shitty internet connection that I got today. Fuck. Well, anyways, I hope you could listen to that. I'm gonna send you the link anyways. I hope that this stream doesn't get cut off again. And if it does, well, I'm gonna have to continue for another week. And I'm gonna delete this one because I don't want like incomplete streams or anything. But this is it. That was Lurker, and it was sent to me by DJ Farah. Thanks a lot. Alright. And it says here I have excellent connection, so I don't know. Okay, so there it is, Lurker. Thanks a lot again. Let us continue. And the second project that was sent to me, it's called Montage. It's already open here. It was sent to me by Ben Pachter. And well, I guess I'm gonna have to repeat this in case you didn't listen to it. before, or you don't know how this works, but I just asked some people in a Facebook group to send me their original music projects so that I could listen to them, then I could review them. That's what I'm doing, and I'm also gonna send you the link at the end after I finish listening to the songs. I also asked you to tell me about a particular piece that you wanted me to listen to, but some of you didn't. So I am forced to choose, and that's exactly what I did right now. That's exactly what I did with this project. I just chose what appears to be the latest project, the latest album from this project. It's called 333333333 by Montage. So what am I expecting? Because most of the times I don't even have any information. Alternative, rock and roll with a U, Everglades fireworks, psychedelic Florida, psychedelic punk. Well, this seems interesting, and I like the name of the first one actually, Disco Satan. Alright, so this is Montage, and it was sent to me by Ben Pachter. Let's listen to it.
Check. Okay.
Open the door. Laughter.
Damn, those drums are powerful. Yeah, I hope the stream goes well too. Hope the stream goes well. Jesus, I'm as I said, I'm gonna get like mini heart attacks every once in a while. But at least for now, it seems alright. So I'm just gonna take the time. I'm not gonna waste any time. So yeah, Disco Satan, and as I was saying, fucking drums. I can feel them all over my head. Like they are on both my ears. They are definitely what stands out. Listen to that snare.
I turned on the light. What's next?
The way it was mixed, the way the drums were mixed, it's very interesting. It even kind of sounds like a double tracker, like an automatic double tracker, because I can very clearly listen to it on both channels, but very, very loud and very clear.
We're all having fun and the night has begun. Now come on. Ooh, oh yeah.
Oh, there's the lyrics.
We're from the stairs on the third floor. I had to run quick, just laughing it off. Evan, oh yeah, Evan.
You know, I feel cheated because I was trying to read the lyrics at the same time, but all it says is "fuck off." Fuck off. And actually the lyrics to the first song, it's kind of a similar message, very friendly. Nothing great can last, but don't worry. Go read a book, fuck off. So this is very welcoming. I love it.
Oh yeah. Oh, then he punched a glass. Oh, we ran back.
Those saturated vocals, those are so post-punk revival. They gave me that feel. Kind of like, you've probably heard This Is It by The Strokes, right? The vocal production, which is very saturated, and the vocal style too, which is very, let's say, very plain, not extremely melodic. It does remind me of post-punk revival projects, which is really cool.
At the time, everything was so silly. We were so used to the rules of the past to be out in the street, making $1 instead of having fun like all our friends, like, you know, normal people.
And this particular part of the song kind of gives me an alternative noise kind of feel. Kind of reminds me of Pixies. Probably Doolittle by Pixies, or Surfer Rosa. I know, very very noisy, but at the same time very danceable, especially because it's very bass driven. All of the melody. That's pretty fucking great.
Oh, not another one. Some flowers in her smile. Oh, honey, come on. We'll run for miles and miles. Hey, rich girl, take your car. We'll have a fun. We'll laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh while we're on the run. Away from the sun.
Well, I love that. I love that. Again, as a drummer, mainly a drummer, I can't help but notice those very interesting offbeat fills. I love this one.
And miles. Hey, rich girl, take your car. We'll have a fun. We'll laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh while we're on the run. Away from the sun.
I love that one. Pa, 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 pa. Kind of even sounds like a polyrhythm. It's not really, because I think it's pa, 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 pa. Well, it sort of is, right? Because it's playing ta, 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 ta. It's playing those overlapping, equally spaced notes. And I just love that. I just love that. Well, that's a great way to end the song, really.
So goes the friendly day. What? Ah! Oh, man. What the fuck, Ray?
Oh. You know what I was expecting with that? I was expecting it to bleed into the next song of the album, which would have been really cool, right? That crescendo, taka, 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 and then the next part of the album, that would have been really cool. But it seems like no, it seems like it's really different. But that would have been cool. Okay, that was Montage. Here's the link, let me send it to you. That was very impressive. I'm loving the drum fills. Kudos to the drummer, really. But I don't know if this is like a kind of one-person band. Let me see that. Oh, I have no info on that. Maybe I do? No, I don't know. Well, kudos to whoever played drums, because all of the drums, the drum fills are very interesting. I love them. I love how they merge into the rest of the composition, and at the same time they really stand out because they are something special. There it is, Montage, sent to me by Ben Pachter. So thanks a lot again. Now it's time to listen to Alistair Marduk. Alistair Marduk. I think there's no name for this project, that's just what I have. It's a YouTube link. Let me see that. Oh. Now that's an interesting way to begin. Okay, this is called... oh geez, this is called... I guess this is the name of the piece, right? Lan Mandragoran versus Demandred. Am I missing something here? Like, I have the picture and I have this title. Is this from somewhere? Maybe a book series? A video game? Am I missing something? And it seems to be also, well, I don't know if you could call it the name as well. Opus 12 Etude for Synth and Piano Number 1. So we can expect more like these, right? Opus 12. Now that's classical. Okay, so let's listen to this. So what I can expect from this part of the title is that this is going to be a duet with a synth and a piano alone. And I always like that because I think when you have very limited resources, when you have very limited instrumentation, you gotta be creative. You gotta find ways to make compositions interesting. You know, it's very easy to have different textures and different variations on the feel of the piece when you have lots of instruments, but when you only have two, you have no choice. You have to be very creative. I'm loving those clusters. Well, cluster, in case you didn't know what that is when you play, it's not on, but when you play consecutive semitones on an instrument as a chord. And it's very dissonant, and it's been done by many avant-garde composers. Let's say Arnold Schoenberg did it very often, Galina Usvolskaya did it very often. And it's just very powerful to me, at least. I just love dissonance, so this is pretty cool. What adds to this piece a very mysterious feel is the effects on the synth. I'm guessing that would be the synth, which is kind of very drony. Listen to that. That kind of texture, like the drony texture, I think it really adds to the atmosphere. I love video games, so I can't help but imagine this in a sort of old school adventure video game. I imagine like kind of going into a dungeon and almost getting to fight a very powerful and difficult boss. Maybe I'm being influenced by the picture and the fact that I don't know who Lan Mandragoran is, but that's what I imagine. I imagine a very difficult section of an RPG, maybe. Hello, Rex. Hey Rex, nice to see you here. It's been a long time since I've read you. Those chromatic approaches, that's what I was talking about, right? Those kind of things. Well, it's kind of the same as that I was talking about before, right? Like the clusters, except you're playing them like an arpeggio instead of a chord. But they really add to it. It's very chaotic and violent. remember what I said about having to be creative, right? When you have only a limited amount of instruments. The impression I get from this is that it's got drums, and they aren't there. Those very loud, dissonant chords to me sound like drums. You know, it's all got a very percussive sound to all of it. That's a very catchy melody. Oh my god, that's very trippy. That's very trippy. Jesus. That was pretty amazing. It was really like a really long and difficult boss fight. So one that you probably will have to try again and again and again. So I am guessing this is supposed to be sort of a battle theme song because of the name, right? Lament Dragon versus Demandred. And if that was the intention of the piece, to make it sound as if it would fit a battle or a fight between two warriors, I think you really got it, because it did make me feel like in danger. It made me feel I could imagine two very powerful characters fighting to death. So this was pretty cool. Thanks a lot, Alistair Marduk, for sending me this. Here's the link in case you want to listen to it yourself. Give it a like. That's it. So let's continue. The next project is Lexa Campbell, but it was sent to me by Alex Valenzuela Valle, Tocayo. Alex Tocayo in Spanish means we have the same name. So let's listen to that. It's a YouTube link too. However, I got a full album. So as I have told you before, I'm not gonna play the full album. I'm just gonna listen to a couple minutes of it to give everyone a chance. And oh motherfucker, this is a trippy album cover. The album's called Wax Jungle. What am I expecting? It says here, it's in Spanish, but it says here, Wax Jungle is the first album by Lexa Campbell. He's a producer, they are a producer from Ciudad Obregón, Sonora. So we're both norteños. I'm from Sinaloa though. This material has got 12 cuts produced in a time lapse from 2013 to 2015. So let me look at the titles. Oh, this is very this is very interesting. Oh fuck, it made me laugh. And well, I have bad lungs, but this is called Mexican Drug Ballad. I couldn't expect nothing else from a norteña. Hi man, Dante Pedante. Hi man, I'm fine. How about you? I couldn't expect anything else from a norteña Mexican drug ballad. Well, in case you didn't know, in Mexico, at least in the north of the country especially, we have what in English is usually referred to as a drug ballad. In Spanish, at least in Mexico, we call them narcocorridos, which is kind of the same. It's a narrative ballad which focuses on the lives of drug dealers from Mexico, mostly. I personally think they are musically very interesting and beautiful, but you know, it's got a lot of controversy due to the subject matter of the lyrics and the culture surrounding it, especially since, well, this is a real thing happening every day in Mexico. But now I'm curious, because I was looking at the titles. They don't really tell me a lot, but this one, this actually hit close to home, right? Fucking hell. So let's listen to Mexican Drug Ballad. Yeah, it's alright. Well, not really what I was expecting from the title. I was expecting some accordion, some guy singing 500 caballos de fuerza or something like that. Well, you never get what you want, don't you? I love this. This is very sample Delia based, I guess. Right? I'm guessing those voices are sampled from somewhere. I wonder what it's got to do with Mexican drug ballads. But it's very cool. It definitely mixes what I like about psychedelic music, psychedelic based music, let's say, not neo psychedelia, with this kind of psy music. It looks like it would be pretty cool on acid, really. It looks like that's very powerful. I love that bass. This is, well, it kind of reminds me of Flying Lotus. Yes, well, the album Cosmogramma. There's a few pieces in that album, Cosmogramma by Flying Lotus, which have this kind of bass tone. Listen to, how's this one called? Dance of the Pseudo-Nymph, it's called. The bass tone reminded me of that. God damn it, this hits fucking hard. What am I smoking? Nothing illegal, I swear. You could get that idea from the music, but no, it's just cigarettes. How syncopated the drums, the drum machine and the bass are. You know, together it sounds kind of chaotic, and I love that. I think that was it, right? That's the next song now. Yeah, that was pretty fucking impressive. It got me really pumped up. This is fucking sick, you're right. Have I ever done DMT? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. But what do you think? Would this piece be enjoyable on DMT? Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? Alright, that was very fucking impressive. Now I want to listen to the full album. Alright, how's that called? Wax Jungle, that's the name of the album by Lexa Campbell. Pretty goddamn sick. There's the link, in case you want to listen to it. Support the artist. Local talent. Local talent. We're both Mexican. And we're both norteños, from the north, I mean. So this is pretty impressive. It's always very refreshing to hear, Mexican artists who aren't focusing on typical pop ballads or in this case, in the case of You and Me, it's not that I don't like it. I actually love it, but most people I know from the north of Mexico are playing corridos, tambora, norteño, stuff like that. So it's always refreshing to hear new proposals. This is fucking amazing, man. Thanks a lot. Good. Now you got me in a mood, man. Now I want to go outside and fucking kick. I don't know. I was gonna say a puppy, but I wouldn't kick a puppy. But kick something. Maybe kick, I don't know, a fucking brick and hurt myself? Yeah, that's kind of the feel I get. Alright, thanks, Alex. So now let's go to the next project. It's called Sephiroth, and it was sent to me by Mike Roberts. That's right, this is called Compositions from the Backlog. Let me open it here. Compositions from the Backlog. Again, I wasn't really told, this is all very long. Yeah, I wasn't really told any particular piece to listen to. This is very fresh. This is May 20th, 2021. What can I expect? Ambient, dark ambient, that's cool. Dark synth, drone, electronic and horror. This seems like my thing. However, all of the pieces are quite long, 9 minutes, 15 minutes. And I'm not going to play all of it because I want to give everyone a chance. But it seems like the last piece is appropriate. It's 5 minutes long. We can listen to that. And well, I like the cover, and I like, well, the name of the first one, right? Burning Man. Burning Man. Seems to be very ad hoc to the project. But I'd rather listen to a full piece. I'm going to listen to the last one. It's called Still Life. This is Sephiroth. Let's listen to it. Seems like we're getting lots of ominous synth pieces today, right? This is very disturbing, especially with the sound effects, the step sound effects. I kind of feel like something dangerous is approaching me. Something else that I now know the term, is that this sounds like hauntology. Somebody in a previous stream told me about this term, and I think it's very interesting. Hauntology apparently is music that sounds as if it was made in a different time. This sounds like, I don't know, like a warped vinyl that is being played in a device maybe 60 or 70 years ago. And it's got a very eerie feel to it. I'm actually loving that term, funeral ambient. Well, it's not like I was planning on sleeping today anyway. Just I was... Yeah, right? It's not... Exactly, that's not a tuba, that's depression. Yeah, fucking hell. Well, here's the link. And Jesus, I was involuntarily rocking on my seat. This is very creepy. I could imagine lots of things, and I think the image really helps. It kind of made me imagine myself walking on a lonely forest, and it's kind of like a dream, like a not exactly a terrifying dream, but one of those dreams in which you know there's something off and you can't really tell what. This is very interesting and very disturbing in a very good way. So there it is. Sephiroth, sent to me by Mike Roberts. Thanks a lot. Okay, Jesus, I just really love dark ambient pieces. They are mesmerizing. And this one in particular, I don't know, it actually struck a string on my subconscious that made me imagine a very odd dream that I may have had once. Okay, time to listen to the next project. This is called Viceroy Cyprian. Viceroy, like the cigarette brand. I've always wanted to try those ones, but I've never seen them in Mexico. A shame. This was sent to me by George Cutler Wallace. It's a Bandcamp link. Let me open it here. I got stuck. Okay, this is called Imperceptible You by Viceroy Cyprian. It's free in case you want to download it and have it forever. I'm gonna send you the link at the end. What can I expect? Electronic house, soundtrack music, ambient clarinet, improvisation, lap steel, I don't know what that is, orchestral, post-exotica. I'm always learning about new genres, that's why I always look at the text. Post-exotica. Alright. Oh, okay. Because actually here's the explanation. What genre is this? Post-exotica? Who knows? Described as Pink Floyd and Los Lobos scored the Bond film. This track is a perfect soundtrack for your own adventures. Now that looks interesting. Let's listen to it. Imperceptible You by Viceroy Cyprian. Hey, what the fuck? Production's so clean. That's lovely. And that really does sound like a Floyd solo, really. This is very chill. It's so diverse in it. It's so diverse. I can listen to so many instruments and such great diversity of sounds in here. There's always something new to listen to. I'm wondering, and this is a good thing, but I'm wondering if these are samples, VSTI virtual instruments, because they sound very clean. They don't sound stiff or robotic as most virtual instruments usually do. And that's a great thing, because that means you probably have a very good grasp of production. And if you actually played all of this like live, well, I'm even more impressed. This is fucking amazing. that guitar is so cool. Maybe I'm influenced by the description here, kind of like a Bond film, but I do imagine like the hero of the movie going to a post-exotic country. I don't know, I imagine kind of like a tropical place, kind of in a very fancy car, getting to meet some very important people in a bar, stuff like that. It's all very, very immersive. That was amazing, both from a composition and production standpoint. That's great. Here's the link. Viceroy Cyprian, everyone. That's amazing. Thanks, George Cutler Wallace. Alright, let's go to the next project now. This is called Max Bowles, and it was sent to me by Max Bowles with a double X. That's the only difference. This is also a Bandcamp link. Oh yeah, but this is what it says. It says, my band, Dadbod, is recording this album for next year, so here to here is the original album Electric La La Land. Okay, so let's listen to that. Electric La La Land. Okay, by Maxwell Bowles. And we know it's different, Maxwell Bowles, but this is Bowles. Alright. So what am I expecting here? Alternative emo, yeah. Indie pop, indie rock, lo-fi, psychedelic rock from Baltimore. This is fun. Nick Miller, a disgusting human being who has a mouth bigger than the pene he wishes to swallow. Which is the album art photo. Alright. Rachel Class, the cutest freaking album art model, and I love you. Okay. It says, thank you for the listens. I promise the next one will always be better. Alright, so let's listen to the first one. It's called She Sleeps in the Tub. That's very relaxing. She Sleeps in the Tub by Max Bowles. Let's listen to it. Those are cool drums, very trip-hop influenced. Ooh. I was gonna say I saw that solo coming because there was like a very light distortion coming in from before. Listen to that. I knew something was coming. There it is. Okay, naive. Yes, there is a chance that's happening. Remember, well, I don't know if you remember what I said before, which is that for some reason sometimes the audio for the songs, they are, it's like automatically playing and I don't know why. Like I don't have any second audio input. But, so maybe I can fix it just by clicking on the one that I added myself. But it's really weird because on the last stream, I didn't do it, and it was okay. I mean, you couldn't listen to the music if I didn't add the extra audio input track. But now apparently it's getting doubled again. It happened before, and I don't know why that happens. But thanks a lot for telling me. Thanks a lot for telling me. It definitely is a problem with my. It definitely is a problem with my OBS configuration, which is weird again because it didn't happen last time. I didn't really change anything, but that's exactly what's happening right now. Well, shit. Well, I hope that it's better now. I hope it's better. Let me play that again.
She makes me lose control of myself. If you say that it's enough, keep me falling in love. The waters like we go with the flow. 'Cause I
That's better? Is that better now? And now it's only one track? Because it's just so weird to know. That's why I did a sound check at the beginning, but it seems like it wasn't very noticeable. But I hope it's better now. Oh. You heard that? The drum beat? It changed very interestingly. Yeah. I actually love that. Yeah, that was great. Very chill. I was expecting something more aggressive or something more, let's say, emotionally strong because of the emo tag. But yeah, it turned out to be very chill, very mellow. Here you go. This is, well, it's not really that bad. What's that called again? Now it's called, Max Bowles. Not Bowles, B-O-L-E-S, but Bowles like a bowl. And that was She Sleeps in the Tub. Thanks a lot, Max, for sending me this. There's the link if you want to get into it. Okay. Now let's listen to Carbon Kid 87. I was going to say 87, but it was sent to me by Carbon Kid 87, so I guess that's the way I should pronounce it. Carbon Kid 87. Let's open it. Okay, here's a Bandcamp link. Oh, that's an interesting album cover. Fuck. See what it says here. Transcending the human condition through psychedelic experimental music, inspired in contemporary chaos. That's good. And again, that's a lot to choose from. Just gonna listen to the latest. Also, this one cover calls my attention. It's called Fear. I don't know. Yeah, let's listen to the last one. It's called Head in the Clouds. Here we go. Yeah, it's only one piece. It's 20 minutes. Oh jeez, yeah, I'm not gonna listen to the full thing right now. Well, maybe I can choose another one, see if, just because of the time. Yeah, this is better. 3 minutes 24. It's called Troubles by Carbon Kid 87. Oh, and this is a full album actually. Okay, so yeah, it's better. This is ambient, electronic, drone, experimental, psychedelic. Well, it seems to be just like what it's being described here, right? Alright, so let's listen to Abstinence. Very, very threatening, very industrial. Oh, the drum beat's changing. See, again, there's my drummer mind into play. But the pulse of the string synth, or whatever that is, it's kind of doing a polyrhythm with the main beat of the piece. Listen to that. Yeah, that's the end. I loved how the pulse was getting faster at the end. It was very intense. I also love the drum machine. Kind of reminds me of Nine Inch Nails, which I love. So here's the link. That's Carbon Kid 87. The song is called Abstinence in the album Troubles. And it's only $7, so please make sure to support the artist. And talking about abstinence, I gotta use the restroom. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I like to leave the mic on so you can listen to some neat field recordings. What you probably heard, some church bells, a dog barking, a drill. You know, it makes it more interesting. Alright, let's continue then. So what else have we got? Next project that was sent to me, it's called the Rayburn Brothers. It was sent to me by Murray Rayburn. Let's listen to that. Okay, this is on Spotify, so I'm just gonna open it here on a different window, but I think you will be able to listen to the music anyway. Ha. The name of the album, I think, is called Why Do You Look So Bored? Well, I hope that's not something personal. Give me a second. Yeah, Why Do You Look So Bored by the Rayburn Brothers. Okay, let's listen to that.
Why do you look so bored? Don't you want to watch another episode?
I love the bossa feel of this. I wasn't expecting it. And believe me, Rayburn Brothers, it's nothing personal. It's just my face.
I thought you said you loved the show. If we hurry, we can squeeze another 2 or 3 before we go to sleep. Remember, there's an early start tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do it all again.
You can listen to that, right? Jesus, I don't even know. You know, it's kind of messy. All of these things. I gotta learn how to how to stop the audio playing by itself so that it doesn't duplicate. It's kind of weird, but you can listen to that, right?
Tomorrow we'll do it all again. Gripping the steering wheel, simply flick your wrist and you'll be thrown from the bridge. I thought you said you wanted this, so punch in a few more hours. You've got a simple job and you've come too far to quit. All I see is a sad alternative. Tomorrow we'll do it all again. Tomorrow we'll do it all again. Maybe I just need to free my mind, plan a holiday and drink tonight. It's a mental strain, the need to be entertained, the kind they used to make every day in the golden age of familiar phrase. With my eyes glued to the screen, have you ever seen a moon landing? So why with that long face? Are you tired already of living so comfortably?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are so lucky. So straighten up that tie. You've got a long drive before you get where we need you tonight. Remember, there's an early start tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do it all again. Maybe I just need to free my mind, plan a holiday and drink tonight. It's a mental strain, the need to be entertained, the kind they used to make every day in the golden age of familiar phrase. With my eyes glued to the screen, I just want to see a moon landing.
That was so pretty. That was very old school bossa. And it seems to be a duo, because I see one of them is playing the guitar, the other one's on keys. And this is a very good job in terms of production as well. So congrats, this was amazing. Here's a Spotify link, in case you want to check it out. Thanks a lot again, Morey, for this. The next project on the list is called What Evil? What Evil? I don't know what you're talking about. It was sent to me by Aaron Mitchell Bertram. He sent me 2 links actually. One of both YouTube links. But this is cool because the first one is What Evil? No question mark. What evil? But the second one is What Evil? With a question mark. And I don't know what to listen to. So I guess I'm just gonna choose the second one because the title is quite interesting. You're gonna see that. Besides, I have the question mark. I don't know. Okay. So yep, this is... Fuck. Okay. Oh Jesus, that was fucking creepy. It's like you want to give me nightmares today. You know, usually I get... Well, the last 2 streams I got very diverse music, but most of it was very rock-based or pop-based. And I'm getting lots of creepy shit today, which is fine, because I love that. But look at this fucking thing. It's even got a devilish laughter at the beginning. And there's a skull, so yeah, that's creepy. And this is called Bitten Slut by What Evil. Okay, I guess that's a very interesting title. Bitten Slut. It says here, Bitten Slut taken from the EP Arise the Living Dead by What Evil. What Evil? Dirty horror punk, yeah, from the northeast of England. Great, let's listen to this. Well, that's definitely dirty. The guitar tone is fucking filthy, man. This is gonna be very obvious, but the vocals of course remind me of Misfits. Yeah, sorry about the obviousness, but it really does. And the video is pretty cool. Did you record all of this? It's fucking amazing. Oh, she's bitten. She's bitten, of course. Yeah, that was so fun. Hey, I'm loving this. Short and sweet, as it should be. There you go. Bitten Slut by What Evil? Have no idea. Okay, so there we go. There's the link. Let's continue. Next project that was sent to me is Andy B and the World. It was sent to me by Andy Baker. And they say, what a lovely idea. I'd love for you to review one of our big collab 172 people album songs. Jesus Christ. So what can I expect from this? 172 people? That's quite interesting. Yeah, I know that. Okay, so this is Andy B and the World, definitely 172 people, and it's called Frantic. And it says here, taken from our 172 musician debut album, the first one, All profits from the album are going to Centerpoint and Music for All. And here you get a few links to Spotify, to Bandcamp. So I'm going to send you the link to this, but make sure to get into those links as well. Let's listen to it. Frantic by Andy B and the World. Don't know what to expect, really. Very fun, very fun. sound, ska sound on here. And damn man, the production is fucking great as well.
Angry men in angry times. Molly coddled boys in pressed white shirts and ties. They are vocal, they are loud, but they're not saying anything worth writing about. Men's rights and pro-life vitriol. Masculinity is so damn fragile. Well, excuse me while I tune out. Your status quo is under threat, there is no doubt. Ain't no revolution, ain't
Well, this is a pretty cool blend, right? Because it's very clearly ska punk, but this section in the chorus
no change. You're an echo.
is very pop punk inspired. I love that, and also again the production is magnificent, especially on the vocals. I love all that's going on. This really sounds like the product of a lot of passion and a lot of dedication. This is amazing.
From a time that's left behind. Ain't no answers, ain't no new point of view. If you think you're onto something, well, my friend, you're fucking high. Angry men and angry boys. Picket signs and tiki torches are their new toys. Well, excuse me while I fight back. If we don't defend, we're open to attack. Ain't no revolution, ain't no change. You're an echo from a time that's left behind. Ain't no answers, ain't no new point of view. If you think you're onto something, well, my friend, you're fucking high.
That was fucking intense. I love it.
Ain't no revolution, ain't no change. You're an echo from a time that's left behind. Ain't no answers, ain't no new point of view. If you think you're onto something, well, my friend, you're fucking high.
Yeah, that was so fun. And again, it really looks like you put a lot of passion into it. Damn man. Thanks a lot, Andy Baker, for this. Here's the YouTube link, and remember there are more links on the description, Bandcamp links, Spotify links, in case you want to download it, in case you want to support the artist, or you simply want to share it, because this is pretty amazing. I also love the message, of course. The video is very well fucking made. I am very, very impressed. So Andy B and the world. Okay, let's continue with the list. The next project on the list is Legend of... Jesus, that's gonna take me a while. Legend of Transmitatum. Yeah, Legend of Transmitatum. And it was sent to me by Tara Burns. And I think They were here a few minutes ago. I hope they are still here. Yes, Legend of Transmits Tatum. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Let's get into it. This is on SoundCloud. Yeah, I know that. I wonder why I get these once in a while, but not every time. Okay, so Legend of Transmits Tatum. I think I got it right this time. And we've got quite a few songs to listen to here. But most of these are really short. See, it's 42 seconds, 42 seconds. I wonder... Well, if they're still here, because I think they were just before. The Legend of Jesus. No, of course not. But if they're still here, they should tell me what song to listen to, because I got plenty of options. Most of them are quite short, so I'm not so sure what to listen to. This is a split. KP, Kev the Poet, and Legend of Transmits. Well, maybe we could listen to this one, right? It's called You've Been Borised. It's 3 minutes. I don't know what to expect. It just says electronic. But I'm gonna give it maybe 30 seconds. If you're still here, tell me what to listen to, really. Cause I don't wanna give everyone a different impression from what you're expecting. So maybe 30 seconds. Nothing? Yeah? Oh, so you're part of it, Toby. You're part of it. Okay, cause I swear that I saw a Tara Burns before. Yeah. That's not a tuba, that's depression. That was one of you. But alright. I'm gonna listen to that one then. You've Been Borised. That's alright. Yeah, definitely very intense and very loud. Thank you. I'm loving those dissonant, glitchy sounds from the background. You listen to that? This is very abrasive, isn't it? And, you know, those million different sounds coming in at the same time. That's pretty fucking cool. And again, I don't know what's it with glissandos, like with those waving sounds that I think are very, very disorienting. those minor seconds. Da, 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 da. I feel like I'm not human anymore. I've become an android or something like that. Yeah, definitely very fit for a cyberpunk atmosphere. Pretty cool, very heavy. I wasn't expecting the heaviness. So thanks a lot for that. Here's the link. Let me paste it here. And yeah, it's kind of catchy actually. There it is. Thanks a lot again, Taran Burns, for sending me this. Legend of Transmitstatin. Jesus, why do you choose such a difficult name to pronounce? Maybe it's just me. Okay, next project here on the list is The Soft Ensemble. It was sent to me by Janek Wendt. Here we go. Bandcamp link again. Okay, why do I get these? I didn't used to get them. That's alright. So this is Tres Silentia. I guess that's how I should pronounce it. Yep, by The Soft Ensemble. But this seems to be like a full album, because it's 45 minutes and 1 second long, and it's only one piece. So I'm not gonna listen to the full thing, unfortunately. I'm only gonna listen to like maybe 5 minutes. And it says here it's experimental, dark ambient, drone, electroacoustic, noise. Fucking hell, I'm telling you. It seems like you deliberately chose music today so that I would have nightmares. Because it's been all very eerie, very creepy. I've been getting lots of dark ambient drone noise projects today, which is okay because I love that. But it's a very interesting coincidence. Okay, so let's listen to Tres Silentia by The Soft Ensemble. That's a cool texture, and this is gonna be a slow burn in it. Just sounds like it. Oh. You know the thing with these very long, quiet ambient pieces? The thing is that anything that happens is very surprising. You're always expecting something to happen. And when it does like that kind of drony bass I heard, it's always very welcome, very surprising. The piece by Legend of Transmitstatim was called You've Been Borised. That's the name. And now it's getting louder. You know what I imagine? I'm looking at the pictures and listening to the piece, and what I imagine is they record themselves stepping on dry leaves and just walking through a forest, which is pretty cool. It's got a very interesting texture to it. I'm just wondering, is this gonna get like more intense over time? Because unfortunately I'm not gonna listen to the 45 minutes right now, but that's the impression I get. This is gonna get more intense. Oh. Hear the static noise? See, that's what I was talking about. I've heard pieces like this before. There's a few elements at the beginning, and then there's another element, and then there's another element, and it gets really overwhelming at the end. And I just love that, because there's like a static noise here, a static rhythmic noise. And the whole thing to me sounds like a free improv, which is one of my favorite things ever. Well, that was 5 minutes and it was like nothing. It actually felt like 1 minute. But now I'm very curious. I'm gonna go ahead actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to maybe other parts of the piece. I'm gonna send you the link right now in case you want to listen to it by yourself. Here it is. Let's see what else is there to it? Let's go maybe 15 minutes ahead. Oh, everything alright? Oh, Jesus. Okay, let me refresh that. Ah, shit. There we go. Now, so then, fuck off. That shit. I'm making a mess. But that was really cool. Yeah. Let's go to 18 minutes. The 18-minute mark. Yeah, droney strings. It couldn't be any other way, right? And this is interesting because most drone pieces that I usually hear are electric based. They have probably some electric instruments going on, maybe some keys, maybe some guitars or bass. But this all seems to be acoustic, which makes it very interesting. See, that's what I love about these long pieces. You never know what's coming, and it's always a surprise. It's always unexpected. Something happens no matter what, and you're like, oh shit, what was that? This is lovely. So thanks a lot, Janek, for sending me this, the soft ensemble. It was very interesting, and I will take the time to listen to the whole thing soon. Fortunately, we can only play a few minutes for now. Okay, so the next project sent to me is Mellifera Records. I'm guessing that's the name of the project. It was sent to me by Javier Marimon Velázquez. Let me open that one. It's a SoundCloud link as well. Let me open that one. Okay. Yeah, that's the piece. It's 1 hour, so again, I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing. Only a couple minutes. This is Mellifera Records 05. It's a live recording apparently. Let's see what it says here. It says, just before the pandemic hit, I moved away from on megacities and found an abandoned ruin deep in the north of Spain. In the middle of nowhere on a mountain by a river. I came alone at the same time the world was closing. In the end, I spent 4 full months here with pretty much zero human contact. The silence was almost painful, but also incredibly healing and rewarding. Today, a year later, I really wanted to convey what happened during those days in the village of Vilaboa, the melodies I listened to in the new deep silence around me, and some of the residual noise from inside my head. That's a very cool description. And it's quite long. Again, not gonna play the full thing, but let's see what we get. Yes, thanks a lot for staying in, the naive vigilante. I really appreciate you being here every time. Cheers, take care. Well, now that I have a bit of context, this makes me think of maybe waterfalls or like a river flowing. What are those? Sounds like a bird, doesn't it? What are those? Now it's starting to get a bit creepy in it. Well, perhaps it's trying to convey the solitude, the isolation that they were talking about in the description, right? But those noises, they are very creepy. Those tapping sounds. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like when you have your microphone and you just tap it with your finger. Yeah, now it's gonna get more quiet. That's the funny thing about SoundCloud, right? You can get to see the peaks, and you know something's coming. You know something different's coming because of the difference in the amplitude. Well, I'm gonna leave it there. That was 5 minutes 25 seconds. Damn. As I said before, the thing about these very long pieces, especially when it's field recordings, is that they feel incredibly short, no matter how long they are. I guess it's because they are very unpredictable. I love that. Here it is. Mellifera Records on SoundCloud. I'd really love to listen to the whole piece later, because it looks like you really could capture these feelings you were talking about in the description. It's all very immersive, very naturalistic. It's great. Thanks a lot again, Mellifera Sounds. Thanks, Javier, for sending me this. I am going to continue now. Oh fuck. I'm gonna continue now. The next project that was sent to me is called Mouthparts. It was sent to me by Jamie Smith. Mouthparts. It's a Bandcamp link. Let me open it here. I know that. Fuck. Alright, Mouthparts. And now that's a cool cover. What the fuck? What am I expecting from this? Okay, this is Punk Cassette Clown Rock. Again, I'm learning about all sorts of new genres here. Clown rock, garage punk, garage rock, lo-fi, Porter Studio, shit-fi. Now that's cool. It's not lo-fi, it's shit-fi. And it's free. So I'm gonna send you the link to this at the end. Please support the artist and download it if you want. Let's listen to Pornbot Outbreak, fucking hell, Pornbot Outbreak by Mouthparts from the album Mouthparts Volume 1. So we're expecting more. Well, don't take this the wrong way, but now I get what you mean by shit-fi. I mean, it sounds really cool. I always appreciate punk rock music, which is very low fidelity, because I think that's kind of the spirit of punk rock in it. I think you should kind of give a damn about production values. You should kind of give a damn about music being correct or being clean. So it fits really well. I always love those sorts of vocals on punk, kind of like spoken through a microphone. It's great. I said microphone, I meant to say, how's that shit called? Like, megaphone, that's the word I was looking for. As if from a megaphone. That was cool. I want to listen to that again. That was it. Well, we have 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds of hiss. Oh, fuck. Motherfuckers, you got me there. Okay, okay. That sounds really fun and very intense. I love the screaming. I love the screaming, the saturated vocals. Listen to what it says here. Recorded on cassette in a dining room in outer space. Now that's a pretty cool studio, I guess. You capture the atmosphere. There you go. Mouth parts, everyone. Thanks a lot again. Thanks a lot, Jamie, for sending me this. It's really fun. I just hope you keep working on your music, because this looks like you're really enjoying it. It sounds very energetic, very intense, and I always appreciate that. Thanks. So the next project here is The Plant, I guess Times, The Plant Times or and Izumi-san Ensemble. It was sent to me by Jonas, I guess it's pronounced Sjöstedt, something like that, Sjöstedt. Sorry about the names. But there we go. The Plant Times Izumi-san Ensemble. They are describing this as my experimental dub techno ambient jazz noise project. Well, that sounds very fucking interesting. Let's listen to that. It's on YouTube. I fucking know. 9 minutes. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing. We're gonna listen to a part of it, maybe half of it. All right. And here are more links, a Bandcamp link as well. All right, The Plant Times Izumi-san Ensemble. Twisted instrument. Twisted instrument. All right, let's listen to it. See, this is what I'm talking about. You want to give me nightmares today. Look at the fucking pictures and the sounds. God fucking damn it. I'd love to listen to something like this live. It'd be absolutely terrifying. Look at the video. It's like a bad fever dream. There's mouths and teeth and what the fuck. Now this is definitely very harsh and very noisy, but I am curious about the ambient jazz noise project. You know, I'd really love to listen to something like this with some really atonal sax solo. Jesus. You know what this reminds me of? I mean, pictures. They remind me of Inland Empire by David Lynch. It was recorded on this handheld camera, and it's all kind of very lo-fi, and it's got all of these disfigured faces in it. It's very fucking creepy. you're asking me, I've never been to a show like that. Not really, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not much into live concerts anyway, but it's not like Mexico City has many of these underground noise industrial shows. So no, I've never been to any of them. There's a clarinet? Really? Is there? Oh. Yeah, I'm actually loving the electronic drums now that I hear them clearly. Kind of sounds like IDM, which I love. This is pretty cool, but again, really fucking disturbing. Oh no. Okay, I just want to say, all of you are going to be responsible for treating my PTSD after this. That was pretty cool. There's the link, in case you want to listen to the whole piece. The Plant and Times Izumi-san ensemble, twisted instrument. That was extremely interesting. I love these kind of, very distorted ambient pieces. Again, I think you would really benefit from even more jazz elements. I love this kind of very heavy, noisy jazz, and combined with all of these very harsh sounds, I think it would fit really well. And the video, man, congratulations on the video. It's nightmare fuel, definitely. So there it is. Please get on it. Click some like for these guys. This is pretty amazing. Thanks a lot, Jonas, for sending me this. We only have a few more projects to go today. Next one on the list is Marky Wildstone, sent to me by, guess what? Marky Wildstone. So let's listen to that. A Bandcamp link again. Let's see what this is. Jesus, man. You're sending me all sorts of creepy shit today. Okay, well, that's a pretty cool design. Wildstone Records and everything, huh? And there seems to be lots of people involved in this. Look at this. Okay, what are we expecting? Rock, blues punk, garage rock, indie folk, indie pop. Okay. Let's listen to the first piece. It seems, yeah, the first piece. It's called Near Death Experience. Let's listen to this one by Marky Wildstone. Definitely very different. I'm loving this. It's very original. If from both a composition and production standpoint, it's all very surprising, very distinctive. Yeah, you're kinda right. Kinda reminds me of Trent as well. That's pretty cool. Did I hear that right? He said DMT. It's like, are you all trying to get me into DMT today? Jesus. That's pretty cool, very fresh. Thanks a lot, Marky. That was very interesting. I'm loving the production actually. It's all very well taken care of. And I think now I want to listen to the full thing because I really want to listen to the rest of the tracks since it seems like it's all very different. You've got many different people playing all sorts of different instruments, so I'm guessing most of the pieces are going to be very different from this one. But just equally as good. So give me a second, here's the link. Here's the link. That was Marky Wildstone, everyone. The Inner Ghost, that's the name of the album. I just listened to Near Death Experience, seems to be the first piece in the album, yeah. Alright, thanks a lot again. Let's continue. We only have 3 more projects to go. 3 more. The next one, that's just the name of the person who sent me the project, Sam Grumet. Sam Grumet. Let's listen to that. And he says this: I've been a professional bass and guitar player for 25 years. Jesus, last year when COVID hit and there were no gigs, a drummer friend and I teamed up and made a half dozen recordings and videos. Here's one. I play all guitars, bass and sing. Okay, so that looks very interesting. Let me copy this. Jesus. A professional bass and guitar player for 25 years. That's the time I've been alive. Jesus. Okay, this is Oh Well, written by Peter Green, Sam Grumet, and Alan Lind. And this is the badass version. So there's another version, but this is the badass one. So now I have high expectations for this. Let's listen to it. Very cool bluesy feel to the guitar. And it's also clear, I'm loving the sound of the drums especially. That snare is really fucking powerful.
I can't help about the shape I'm in. I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin. Don't ask me
I
what
knew
I
it.
think of you. I might not give an answer that you want me to. And when I talked to God, I knew he'd understand. He said, stick by me and I'll be your guiding hand.
That's also a very powerful voice for this style. I'm loving all of it.
Don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give an answer that you want me to.
That's a very cool fucking bass line, man. Ah, the cowbell, yeah. Okay.
Again, when I talked to God, I knew he'd understand. He said, stick by my side, I'll be your guiding hand. But don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give an answer that you want me to.
Ooh, yeah. Oh well. That was pretty amazing. Thanks a lot, Sam, for sending me this. This is pretty fucking cool. Now I wanna listen. Now I wanna listen to the rest of the pieces. You said half a dozen, right? 6 pieces like this. This is pretty nice and it sounds amazing. Here's a link. And I'm actually now curious because this is on the recommended videos. St. Thomas by Sonny Rollins, one of my favorite pieces. Now I want to listen to that. See, maybe you nailed the solos or something. I'm going to listen to that too later. Okay, thanks a lot again, Sam. I'm going to get to the next project. This was sent to me by Tim Broberg. Again, it doesn't seem to really have a name or anything. It's just like that. Tim Broberg is on Spotify. He says, awesome idea, thank you. No, thank you for sending me this. It's a Spotify link, so I'm going to open it on a different window. But I hope you can listen to it. This is called Cranes in Formation. I mean cranes in formation, not information. That's pretty cool. Very mysterious and relaxing at the same time. Those vocals, I think I've heard them somewhere. It looks, it sounds like they're sampled, and I think I've used them before. They sound like a virtual instrument that I've used before. It's called Clara or something like that, Clara Solo. But yeah, it's a sampled vocal performance by Clara, I guess. But they sound very familiar. It seems like I've used them before. Now I'm expecting something. Those distorted textures. Ooh, suddenly it turned something very post-rocky. This is amazing. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was gonna be like more of this electronic ambient piece all of the way, but this is something different. I'm loving this. This is amazing. Makes me think of a windy, cold landscape. It's like I just want to get into the ocean, even though it's probably going to be really cold. I'm going to leave it there because it's quite a long piece. There's a link in case you want to listen to the full thing. Thanks a lot, Tim. This is pretty cool. I have a weak spot for these very atmospheric, distorted guitars. I have a weak spot for shoegaze and post-rock. So I love this, absolutely. Thanks a lot again. That's Team Broberg, Crane's Information. Information, separately. And we have one more project for today. Just one more. This is the 20th project, actually. It's been quite fast, hasn't it? This is called Bubble Math. It was sent to me by Kai Esbensen. I think they are here, actually. So I hope you stayed. It's a Bandcamp link. It's called Routine Maintenance by Bubble Math. Let me open it here. There we go. Yeah, I know that. Jesus. Okay. So there we go. This is Bubble Math, Routine Maintenance. It's a long piece again, probably not gonna play the whole thing. Every time I get really long pieces, let's say over probably more than 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm unfortunately not gonna play all of it, but I'm gonna try to get the gist of it. There's a very long statement here. And it will probably take more than the 12 minutes to read all of it. But what can I expect? Experimental, progressive rock, math rock, that's cool, new prog, and prog. I think I can get the idea of prog, progressive rock and punk maybe? That sounds like my thing, honestly. So let's listen to this. Bubble Math, Routine Maintenance. By the way, I was gonna be very disappointed if this weren't math rock, because well, you have the word math in your band name, so yeah, that it would have been really misleading. But anyways. Woo! That's very fucking brutal, by the way. This is so rich, harmonically speaking. I'm loving the different melodies on the guitar. That's another weak spot for me. Odd time signatures. I'm loving those sevens. That's great. I'm loving the dissonance. It's exactly what I was expecting by the text.
Every day the same thing. Every day the same thing. Every day the same thing. Ride my peptide, turning up and flow.
Did you say grab my pentatonic? Is that what I heard?
Every day the same thing. Every day the same thing. Every day the same thing.
I'm loving the piano, by the way. That's very impressive.
It's all daydreams drag me down and grow.
Oh.
Routine, where there's no distractions between the unwholesome and unhealthy motions of the everyday machine. Though your feelings are piling up, the fight just to hang on. That's a neurotransmission of molecules reaching receptors to stimulate crucial conversion to simple fuels, doldrums of pain.
Oh, now you get more classic progressive rock. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to say that every single flute melody in a rock song is King Crimson, but that did really sound like King Crimson. Even the vocal style, at least in this part, does remind me of King Crimson.
I'm not sure I'm gonna face my fears in time. And I know the pinnacle of panic will be clinical, mechanical, and grow till I'm buried far below. So I heed the asylum's call, going anywhere my medicine takes me. And I like the new way it makes me. So I barely despair at all when I fall from barrier and plummeting, yelling, and I'm summoning its tall and wide. And I set my fears aside. If it weren't for adversity, I'd have known I'd never seen myself denied. Now I'm feeling my own fatigue as the uniform boredom rises with the great escape it devises, and my strategies deep down on the league.
Meds, I've been hiding them under the bed. My mind reverses. I'm done with the doctors and nurses, so I don't need them. I've got freedom.
I'm ready for a ride. I can see my reflection, and it's gonna be my guide. Yeah, the winds are shifting, lifting me higher and higher now.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it here because again, it's a 12-minute long song and a very cool one in that case. Because here's the link, by the way, because you know, sometimes I think the problem with a lot of prog rock bands, modern prog rock at least, and some math rock bands, is that they make very long songs, but they don't really sound like the same idea. In this case, it's different. I do think that everything I've been listening to so far is very well justified. Everything feels connected, everything feels like the same idea, and I very much appreciate that. It's very technical, it's very diverse. I'm loving all of these changes in time signatures. I'm loving all of these harmonic interplays between the instruments. I especially love all of the chromatic approaches. That's another one of my weak spots. And at the same time, it's all very, very, very accessible. You know, it doesn't sound like something that would scare people away if you play them on your speakers. It's all very cool and beautiful. So congrats. Also, the production it's amazing. It's all very clear. It's all very well defined. That was amazing. Thank you a lot for sending me this. That was Routine Maintenance by Bubble Math. It's from an album called Edit Peptide. That's a cool name. Edit Peptide. Here's the link. We got plenty of more songs to listen to, it seems. That was the first track, actually. So here it is. This is a pretty cool review. Edit Peptide is the definitive math rock album, an avant manifestation of prog rock that comes straight from the future. This is progressive rock in its fullest sense. I would have to agree with that. This is pretty fucking cool. Okay, so there's a link in case you want to listen to the full album. In case you want to support the artist, it's only $15, I think, yeah? Yeah, exactly. And it seems to be totally worth it. Okay, so that's all we got for today. 20 projects. Next week, probably on Sunday as well, I'm gonna do another one with 20 more projects. We still have a long way to go. Probably 100 more. Probably 180 something perhaps. So we still have a long way to go. Thanks a lot for sticking in. I really appreciate you staying and writing your comments, your suggestions, and especially if you stayed to listen to other people's projects. That's something that I deeply appreciate, and I know that the musicians do as well. Okay, so that's it for now. See ya, and please, if you can, if you think this is all worth something, if you've been entertained, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. I love doing this, and I hope that you get something from it as well. So please consider it. I'd much appreciate it. I upload all sorts of content to my YouTube channel, and I upload similar content to my Patreon too. In case you just want to nerd out, musically speaking, this would be the right place for you. So see ya. That was amazing. See you next week.